What's that one thing that you'll never do, no matter what? Get a live, laugh, love wall decoration. I was in this boat. Then myself, who is the sweetest person in the world, got me one as a gift. It's now above my kitchen doorway because I love her. Heroin. Cheat on someone. I've literally never understood how anyone could do that, especially multiple times. If you want to be with someone else, just be honest and call things off. It's the least you could do. I promise you it's that easy. People act like it's a mistake, as if they had no other choice. It's a conscious decision, a selfish one. 2. Give an award on Reddit. Not worth the money and it's useless. I give awards with the free coins I get from getting rewards. As a personal rule, I don't drive over 88 miles per hour. I just don't know if I'm prepared for what could happen. Then there's people like me. The first time I got in a car, I wanted to hit 88 miles per hour just to see what could happen. Get drunk. My family has a long history of alcoholism and my ex used to get drunk and hit me. I don't care if people enjoy being drunk. It will always have the worst connotations to me. I'd be lying if I said that you're missing out. It's cool once or twice, but it gets old fast. Stay healthy. You'll last longer. Get a tattoo. Not that I am against them in hell. I actually like them. I am just 35 years old and not ever got one. That also includes 8 years in the Marine Corps Infantry. Figured if I really wanted one, Oceanside, California would have already scared me with a moto tattoo. I like looking at well-made and pretty tattoos, but I will never to get one. The problem is I would get bored of every motive quickly, so I could never get one myself. Hurt a dog, so all other animals are fair game? Thank God. Back to mass murdering my neighbor's farm animals. Laughing face. Travel back through time again. I almost broke up my parents. The fuck, McFly, get your shit together. Try cocaine. I'm convinced that I would absolutely love it and never want to stop. That is entirely dependent upon how much money you have to blow. I've done it 3 times and never again. But yes, good cocaine doesn't even feel like you're on drugs. It just feels like you living your best life. Like the most functional, happy, talented you possible. Hard drugs like crystal meth or heroin suck on toes. Fuck that. Yeah, that sucks. Kill myself. Shit gets pretty bad sometimes. But I've never seriously considered doing it and never will. I've seen what happens when people lose a loved one, and I would never do that to my family. I feel trapped in this thought. Sometimes I want everything that bothers me to just go away. But I know how much my family would suffer if I did something like that. The thoughts stop dead in their tracks. Edit, no pun intended. Entrust the power to make decisions concerning the emergency powers of the Galactic Senatuan. Outlawed Gungan can only have negative consequences. Drink alcohol or smoke. I've never understood the appeal plus the risk of doing it too much and making yourself sick. Doesn't sound fun. On top of the odor it leaves, letting everyone know around you what you've been into, as well as the health risks. If you want a good tasting beverage, get you a good tasting beverage that doesn't jack up your insides. Makes sense in my head. First question I always get asked when at the doctor. Asterisk, do you smoke or drink? Asterisk, when I say no, they say asterisk, good. Don't ever start. Asterisk. Apparently smoking, drinking and bad diet are the nation's leading killers. My father passed from alcohol-related heart complications when I was a teenager. While it plays into my decision, sure, I still don't understand it. I just don't want to put anything in my body that messes with the way I feel or think. Greater than, I've never understood the appeal. Smoking looks cool. Alcohol gives you courage. Pretty straightforward. Smoking only looks cool to smokers. Most other people thinks it looks dumb, gross, and smells disgusting. Not a smoker. Smoking looks cool. Have you ever gotten drunk? It's not about the taste, it's about the buzz. It's also about the taste for a lot of people. I know for me, if I'm drinking a beer, I'm not getting any buzz off that one beer. But I still think it's tasty. psychologically wound my children the way my parents did, or worse, I rather get skinned alive. Eat ass. I just do not get why anyone would do that. It's mostly for your partner's benefit, and they need to be squeaky clean, but it is pretty hot. Punch a lion. What if he's being a dick? Then punch his dick. Alpha move. I will categorically never ever put anything inside my cock. Let's hope you never have to have a catheter. I would do anything for love, but I won't do that. Have children. Your mom. Well, she's dead. Why not? Everyone else has. Those poor bastards. Drugs. Heroin. My brother died 2 years ago from it. My other brother is a homeless addict and nobody has heard from him in over a year. I've seen my brother's best friends, some who I considered brothers, die from it. Fuck heroin. For anyone considering heroin, try reading Spontaneous's user history first. Smoking. I've smelled how bad a smoker's breaths are. You wouldn't get me to put that shit anywhere near my mouth, even if by some weird magic hocus pocus bullshit. It made me a literal god. Most of these are pretty serious. I would never skydive. I don't know what the chances are of death from skydiving. I'm sure it's not that high, but I don't care. Hurtling helplessly through the air with nothing but a nylon parachute to save you. Nope. No thanks. Yeah, fuck that. Land on the day side of the sun. Why don't we go at night? NASA is so stupid. Eat that bag of dicks you're always talking about. Show my face at Zoom meetings. My philosophy is basically this. And this is something that I live by. And I always have. And I always will. Don't ever, for any reason, do anything to anyone. For any reason. Ever. No matter what. No matter where. Or who. Or who you are with. Or where you are going. Or where you've been. Ever. For any reason whatsoever. Sometimes I'll start a sentence and I don't even know where it's going. I just hope I find it along the way. Never do the helicopter penis in the public. Look, Ma, I've built a helicopter. Skydive or bungee jump. I really wanted to try the latter when I was a kid, not anymore. Pouring the milk in before the cereal. Go back to my ex. Good call. I've made this mistake, but I won't never again. They're exes for a reason, though I gotta say mine is a special piece of work. Steal. I have a hard enough time taking charity or gifts, because I didn't earn that. The fuck would I steal? I definitely didn't earn that. Eat beets. Gross. PFFT. Cornell. Kill. Everyone has their breaking point. Yeah, but just the thought of killing someone scares me. 100%, but enough adrenaline pumping you could forget about it for a brief period of time. Stay in an abusive relationship. You hit me once. You never see me again. Saw too many of my friends and family members stay and ruin their lives. Move to the US. Never gonna give you up. Let you down. Never gonna walk around and desert you. Never gonna make you cry. Never gonna say goodbye. Never gonna tell a lie. Say any sort of offensive slur that doesn't apply to me, like the N-word or the R slur. N-word? Ninny. Ninny rub is my guess. Feed my wife, husband to a tiger. So you can do it with boyfriend, girlfriend, have enough money to not know what to do with. Say never. It sounds completely superficial, but for me to choose something would be to infer that people are never faced with impossible decisions. I'd feel judgy by saying there's something I'd never do. I don't know why I'm like this. Gay sex. No gay sex for me. Beg for likes on Instagram by saying, go peep the recent. What about begging for upvotes, awards here? Yes, that too, but most communities have rules against them. Ah, true. Just curious. Kill myself. Life is too valuable and there is only one. Smoking. Good. It's the only club that tries to discourage new members. Physically hurt my sisters or mom, or, the guys. Commit suicide. My grandmother killed herself. My brother killed himself, and then my grandfather tried to, but he didn't end up dying from the gunshot wound by some random miracle. I have seen how suicide rips people apart. It certainly fucked me up for a long time. I would never do that to another person. Suicide isn't a one-man ticket. It's a group affair. Most who commit suicide say they'll never commit suicide though. When someone gets that fucked in their thoughts, they aren't thinking about hurting other people. Most actually think everyone else will be better off without them, monsieur. I used to deal with suicidal thoughts daily. Even attempted it twice and somehow got lucky that my friends found me both times. I got help and am now doing amazingly better. I was lucky. Mental illness is a horrible thing that you can't control and will beat you to the point that you're willing to die. We as a society need to do much better at teaching how to see the signs of someone going down that road, and how to help them, monsieur, because they really can't help themselves. I don't ever need to drink alcohol again. It is pointless. The brief buzz isn't worth the hours of feeling shitty the morning after. Weird. I drank 2 pitchers of beer last night and feel just fine this morning. I drank a few dozen beers with 2 pitchers and my arm hurt the next day. Eat oysters. They just look so unappealing. I will never, ever, poop into a pool noodle ever again. I'm sickened. The curious. I don't know why this made me laugh more than the original comment. Go to the bathroom, monsieur. Eat tomato. Drink alcohol. May I ask why? Just genuinely curious. There's just no appeal for me. When overdone, you forget everything, so you don't know what could have happened. It also often leads to bad decisions like drink driving. The cons massively outweigh the pros, with the only pro I can think of being, it's a social norm and everyone does it. But even that's a stretch. Kill a dog. I'd kill other animals for survival, and I know plenty others like cows, pigs, etc. are equally sentient, but I just couldn't kill a dog. Smoke, that shit clogs my throat. I've never done it, but even passive smoking sucks. Ex-smoker here and can confirm nothing is more liberating than waking up not having your throat clogged with junk in the mornings. No matter how much I crave a dart now, I always think of my nice clear throat. Opioids, heroin. So many people lost down that rabbit hole. Be rich. Your monsieur, just kidding, I did that already. Become the guy that gets cozy with someone's girlfriend. Cheat on a test or assignment. If I can't graduate high school without cheating, I definitely should not be trying to become an engineer. Bad news for you. In both my undergrad and master's courses for petroleum engineering, cheating on homework, tests, and occasionally projects was moderately common. Pegging. I would do anything for love, but I won't do that. Could you have your girlfriend call me? Pegging Sue. Suck a dick. Have kids. Smoke. Cheat on my wife. Tell someone to just ignore it when someone is being a cunt towards them. Deny Jesus as my Lord and Savior. Eat wheat spaghetti and Szechuan sauce. Not worth it. Drink alcohol. Do drugs. Go vegan. I am so tired of people asking me to without knowing my medical conditions or my economic status. It's not for everyone. You do it and leave people alone. Jeez. I used to have so many certainties about this kind of stuff. But in time I realized you can't really know what circumstances will force you into. I like to think I wouldn't do any truly heinous stuff, but I guess I'll never know for sure. Sodomy. Let someone pay me to do something I really don't want to do. Fight Chuck Norris. Spit. Even in the dentist. No, I mean with cum. I will never do another man, because I am not gay, no matter what your dad says about me. Bunch jump. Smoke. Wear Yankee with brim. Play Fortnite. Voluntarily touch a spider in any way, of any size. Menstruate. Physically impossible for me, a 41-year-old male. Put my dick in a meat grinder. Come on bro, everybody has done that before you got to try it. Anal. Don't ever, for any reason, do anything to anyone for any reason ever. No matter what, no matter where, or who you are with, or where you are going, or where you've been, ever, for any reason whatsoever. Thank you so much for watching and have a good day.